The printer's devil. When John George Nicolay was 16 years old, a friend showed him an ad in the Pike County Free Press newspaper, dated May 11, 1848. It advertised for an intelligent boy, 14 to 17 years of age, who can read and write, to learn the printing business. Nicolay walked from the White Hall to Pittsfield and immediately gained employment as a printer's devil. He met his future wife, Therina Bates, just hours after arriving in Pittsfield. After Zachariah Garbutt, who took him into the newspaper business, retired from the paper, Nicolay eventually became the sole proprietor of the Free Press. Nicolay would live for a period of time here in the Garbutt home. After he moved to Springfield, it was on a return visit to Pittsfield that he wrote an article believed to be the first to suggest Abraham Lincoln for president on the Republican ticket. When Lincoln was elected 16th President of the United States, John Nicolay was asked to serve as Lincoln's private secretary. And this picture is courtesy of the Pittsfield Public Library. The Free Press office was located on the east side of the public square in Pittsfield. This Pittsfield building was the first journalistic workplace for John George Nicolay, who later became secretary to the 16th president. In collaboration with Lincoln's other secretary, John Hay, Nicolay wrote a famous biography of the slain president. The building was taken down in November 1914. According to Dr. Wayne C. Temple, perhaps John George Nicolay's most important contribution to Lincoln's nomination for president was an editorial for the Pike County Journal newspaper, which came out on May 10, 1860 in Pittsfield. In it, he outlined the differences between Henry Clay's and Lincoln's stand on slavery and other matters. This piece was intended to win support for Lincoln in southern Illinois, Missouri, and other places where this paper circulated by exchange. Actually, Nicolay has sent it in without signing his name to it. Just 6 days later, the Republican nominating convention met in Chicago with Nicolay in attendance. Certainly some of the delegates had read Nicolay's concise editorial, and on May 18, 1860, Lincoln was nominated for president. Soon after, May 18th, Lincoln asked John George Nicolay to be his private secretary in Washington, D.C. And this is supposed to be a picture of John George Nicolay, and this is supposed to be a picture of Therina Bates.